What's going on, guys? Reviews TIJ and welcome to the 11th episode, the finale of the Sprint to the Finish series. Today we're in the Red Bull car of Mark Webber, as you guys chose the Aussie Grit, voted from 7 votes to 2 by you guys. Now, in the real life Grand Prix, Webber finished 4th, just behind his German teammate Vettel in 3rd. And obviously we finished 7th with Massa. No, we didn't. We had Rosberg last time, and I think we finished in 7th or 6th. I can't remember. I think it was 7th. I think it was 7th in the end, if I remember correctly. But really, we need a podium today because this experiment is come to its highest level. We need to get a good result, especially in this car, for today's episode. But let's see how we do in the last Sprint to the Finish episode. Where will we finish? The fastest car in the dry. No excuses now. The lights come on for the final Sprint to the Finish episode, and it is lights out and away we go for the last time in this series. And as you can see, we're just, well, Chilton's had a poor start. Van der Garde had a much better start than the Brit. As you can see, we are just behind Chilton coming into the first corner. We're going to absolutely dive bomb, and Chilton's certainly not helping us there. And that was not one. Oh, you are joking me. For God, get the position, but oh no, this is ridiculous. That's just completely ruined our start. Oh, no. We've crashed into Vern, and now we've crashed into Bianchi. This is the awful Sprint to the Finish episode that we never had, but in the fastest car, we are having it here. This is an absolute disaster. We've lost a bit of our front wing, so grip is limited here, but we're going to go around the outside of Button. And Ricardo, will we get around the outside of Ricardo? Yes, we will. We're going to have to just push like hell. Will Ricardo back out? Yes, he will. So we're going to get past Raikkonen and maybe Di Resta. Oh, no, my lord, that was bad. And as you can see, Perez holding up a bit of a tram. We get past Grosjean and then Sutil. This is the maddest of first laps. Get out of the way, Hulkenberg. This is just like last time. Perez is just ahead of us. Can we get past Perez to get into 6th place? That is the question. And it was absolutely mad first lap. This is absolutely crazy. And we need to get past the Mexican to get past, well, like I say, we've got to get past the Mexican to get even close to the top 5 in this series. And oh, no, we've nearly spun. We got on the curb. And that is probably the worst first lap we've had all series. I mean, like, as in the first corner. But especially like with the illegal overtake, that was not planned at all. But for the sake of this series, we're going to have to make a huge dive bomb. And we've done it. What a fantastic dive bomb that was. So we got up the inside of Sergio Perez and took that position, and our teammate is ahead of us. So that pretty much means there's no chance of catching up. But you never know. We are in the Red Bull, so magic can happen, especially with Mark Webber. You know, Vettel might have been the faster driver in the Red Bull in that year, but I bet other people may argue otherwise, but it's going to be tricky to argue otherwise in my opinion, because Vettel was the world champion by far in 2013. But you know, 6th place, you know, considering the I'll see, I'm making excuses again, but seriously, considering the circumstances of the first corner, you know, we have been a bit unlucky here, and you know, I think that's a fair statement to make, because the first corner here was just an absolute nightmare, because we got that illegal overtake warning. We had to pretty much just brake for about 5 seconds and let people through, so that was just chaos. And then we just whacked into people, and we've lost a bit of our front wing, but not enough to affect us dramatically. But as we come on to the final lap, I'm struggling to see where we're going to get 4 seconds from, really, on one timed lap, because obviously me and Vettel are in exactly the same car, so we can't actually gain on our German teammate unless somebody crashes. But as you can see, they are hot. They've got a bit of a train ahead. And can we go on to rich fuel mix? We have got standard at the moment, and we're of optimal fuel. We'll keep that watching, and we'll go on the rich mix in just a second, just so we can end the Grand Prix without chugging to the end. But this has been actually a decent series. It's not as good as I hoped it would be, as in like the results. But it's been an interesting series to fill for a month or so. And obviously after this, there will be my F1 career mode with Ben Shaw, which that's going to be my name for my career mode driver. So make sure to stick around for that on F1 2012 in the next few weeks. That'll be starting. But as I said already, this has been quite an interesting series. It doesn't look like we're going to catch up to Sebastian Vettel now, unless somebody crashes their car or retires or whatever, because that happened last time, I want to say, or the time before. I'm forgetful of this. It happened a few episodes ago with Perez, I know that, and we're catching up to Vettel, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. I just don't think it is. But, you know, 6th place, meh, it's alright. But this just proves that you cannot go from back to front in 3 laps at Hungary with my driver ability, because with the best I'll just ruin my speech, with the best car, you know, we've just managed to finish 6th. Not even a podium. Wow. Well, at least we didn't get a penalty this time like we did with Toro Rosso all the way back in episode 3 or 4. That was an interesting one. But 6th place, that's a decent way to end off the series. Nothing fantastic, but our fastest lap at least this time was competitive. And as you can see, both the Ferraris on the podium. And it's typical, the only race we do with Red Bull is pretty much the only race that they weren't on the podium for. But as you can see, Jensen Button dropping back a little bit and Adrian Sutil dropping back quite a lot. But, you know, 6th place. It's been quite an interesting series. That's our highest result in this series. And obviously that brings the end of the series today. So that will be the last episode of Sprint to the Finish. If you have enjoyed the series and just this video, make sure to leave a like. Comment if you did enjoy the video that much. And subscribe if you haven't done already. That's the end of Sprint to the Finish. I did hope you enjoyed this short series on my channel. And I'll see you guys for the next video. Bye-bye.